Greetings and salutations. I'm going to go over gender role socialization. So to get started, humans express rational thought through language. Language is a pure human invention. My point. All right, let's talk about males and females. Why did I choose the terms male and female? Male and female tells us a person's sex. It's purely biological. Gender role socialization is the process of how males and females are taught to be men and women. So sex is the biological traits and gender is a social construct in which males and females are taught to be men and women. Generally, gender role socialization begins in the early years with the primary caregivers and then reinforced in institutions such as the school, media, the government, etc. What are the gender expectations for males and females? This is gender role socialization. Gender is a social construct. It's completely made up through language. Gender is created by society and the idea of femininity and masculinity, and this does vary from culture to culture. And this is not like completely associated with the biological sex. So you can have men who are feminine, you can have women who are masculine, and there are many, many varying degrees between masculine and feminine, depending and not depending on sex at birth. I know I can put on some boy clothes and go to Universal Orlando and be comfortable, be myself, have some fun, but I can also go on a cruise and throw on a dress and some lipstick, and then I look very feminine. So I could be masculine and feminine. I can put a boat in the water using a truck and a trailer, and I can put the boat back on the trailer, which would be considered masculine, but I can also, like I said, doll up, put on a dress, throw on some lipstick, go out and have a nice dinner or see a play. It does vary. I'm using myself as an example because it's the safest way to explain it. So gender is a social construct. Males and females vary in degrees of masculinity and femininity. It is a social construct. The social construct of gender has varied greatly in the United States. Can you think of reasons for the shifting of expected gender roles? What were the expectations of women many years ago, up until maybe the last 30 or 40 years? What were the expectations of men many, many years ago, changing greatly in the past 30 or 40 years? We now have male nurses and female pilots. That's just the start. But again, I ask, can you think of reasons for this shifting of expected gender roles? I will throw in a little fun fact. Back in the day, success relied on physical strength, and today it has more to do with the ability to think critically, to use your brain. Gee, I wonder if this has anything to do with changing gender roles. Again, we now live in a society where physical brawn is not necessary for survival. All right, I hope that I gave you something to think about. And that is all, folks. If you have any questions or comments, shoot me a text or a message, or we can schedule a video conference or a phone call. That'd be great. All right, toodles.